activist at First AME Church. He's ran his own financial advisory business. He is redeeming himself by throwing himself full-hearted into this work. Leroy Brashear.
Thank you, Tim. This is a very special moment for me because my involvement with our group, the Committee for Efficiency and Fairness in Public Safety, that's the name of our committee and that's the name of our core group. The name of Initiative 100 formally is the Efficiency and Fairness in Public Safety Act. We came together from a group of people from widely divergent backgrounds with a common idea. And that idea is this: from Florida to Washington State, from Los Angeles to New York City, this country has gone too far down the road of looking at incarceration and increased capacity for incarceration as a solution to managing populations of people. The homeless, the mentally ill, the poor, our immigrants, our underemployed, and whatever color of people, whatever people of color, have been designated as no longer useful. I remember a moment when Nelson Mandela implored his fellow South Africans to turn away from the evils of apartheid so that, in his words, we may no longer be viewed as the great skunk of the world. We are at a similar juncture here in the Pacific Northwest. We can choose to lead America in a positive and affirmative direction, away from the overwhelming failure of the war on drugs with its attendant runaway racial and class disparity and the rank skunk smell of being the world's leading incarcerator. Or, as Tim just pointed out, we can be complacent. We can allow the city of Seattle to build a new jail, a jail that will be a palace of misery, a brick and mortar testament to our lack of vision, creativity, and the very concept of justice. The Committee for Efficiency and Fairness in Public Safety exists because our members do not want our city to be known as the city that tears down schools while it borrows money to build new jails. We asked all of you to come here today because we do not think you want to be a part of that either. Initiative 100 is a campaign. And like all campaigns, it will end, and today we are claiming and affirming its successful conclusion. That's why you're here today. We want to create a lasting movement for justice that crosses all racial, economic, and professional lines. Our victory in this campaign to stop the jail is just a start. This movement needs you now, your passion, your energy, and yes, we need your money. As I prepare to introduce our keynote speaker, let me talk for a moment about hope, and I'll make this really short because we're running a little bit behind. You recently heard our new president, Barack Obama, speak very eloquently about hope, and it also involves faith. What are those things really? I did a little bit of thinking about this last night, and hope I believe, really, is kind of hard to differentiate from faith, but both of these things involve believing that things will improve and get better when there is no discernible reason for you to believe that. That's what hope is. That's what faith is. Let me tell you, all of you in here, why we need you. There are people who aren't even born yet who have hope. They have faith. There are people who do not know me, any of the members of our committee, or any of you here in this room, who have hope and faith and are depending on you, people who don't even know you, who are depending on you to take action to bring about justice. Now you think about that for a minute. There's a kid somewhere that went to church Sunday that heard about being prayerful and hopeful. And that kid goes back home not knowing why he should be hopeful, but that kid is hopeful that he'll be able to become educated here in Seattle and have a good life. That kid doesn't know you, but that kid is depending on you to help bring that about. That's what hope is.